In today's video, I talk about psychology and spirituality. Do these two things go well together? In my opinion, of course they do. Like psychology, we have the clinic psychology, and there is already developing a bit more aspects that have spiritual content in them. So we have the behavioral therapy, and there they have like the third wave of the behavioral therapy. First of all, behavioral therapy is like we study like the behavior, the emotions and the thoughts, and then we try to work with them, or we try to change them too. And the third wave of the behavioral therapy is based on MBSR, that is mindfulness-based cognitive therapy. That means more we, instead of working with our thoughts or emotions, we just let them be, or we just let them be, and we don't identify with them. So in this moment we already have like a distance to them, and we are a bit freer to behave maybe another way. Like, let's say you are very angry and you put your anger out and you feel sorry afterwards. So now you just try to see the anger and try to stay with it, and then it eventually fades, and in the end you did not have to behave angry in an angry way. This is, for example, an example. And this mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, it's based on kabat-zinn. He's very popular in the psychology field, and his roots are in Vipassana and in Zen tradition. And I will put the name Vipassana there, you can look it up. And Zen, as far as I know, this is like it's a very old tradition, and it has a long root. And there it's like all the objects that arise within yourself, like thoughts, emotions, or body things, like, oh, I have pain there, or oh, my arm hurts, or whatever, they are kind of these objects or these things, you just deny them. This is as far as I understood Zen. That means like you deny them, you think this is not you, this is not me, that is not what I am, and with that the true self can arise more, or who you really are can arise more. So we can see that in psychology they also try to use different methods, and they try to bring spirituality into their system, or to try to heal patients as well with these kind of methods. Like for my own work, I work as a psychologist, but still I also connect deeply to spiritual methods. I do, like I told before, Dzogchen, and Dzogchen is similar a bit to Zen. Like, whereas Zen, which is also more common, I think more people know about Zen or have at least heard the word, they deny everything, but in Dzogchen they say yes to everything. So everything can be there, like all your emotions, all your thoughts, all your everything. And with that, in my eyes, this tradition gets very alive, or is very alive, because Dzogchen does not exclude something. So I use this Dzogchen in my work too, because I feel like, as in Zen, when you do not identify with the objects a bit, it's the same in Dzogchen, and then you get freer and you get more lighter, and you do not identify so quickly with the objects. Like, I don't know, this results in you can see the patient more. You can see, because you're freer and you're less identified with I'm this, I'm that, like I don't know, there have to be always homework done, the homeworks, or I have to talk with the parents about the problem or something like that. Like rules you had before, you do not have them anymore so much, so your borders get bigger, and with that you can treat the children as well freer, I feel, and also more individual, and more to the individual, how they are as a person. So this is how I personally use deep spiritual methods. One last thing I want to mention is because this psychology has also the science aspect, like psychology is a science officially and they do a lot of research and stuff. I think this is good, but because like this you can find out new therapy ways and stuff like that, and also you can prove some spiritual things, like for example that mantras are is proven, for example, to be scientifically proven that they work, not just from the experience but from the science. So this is a way how spirituality can also be more accepted and more proven by the society, because our society system depends still very much on what is proven, like what is scientifically proven. So I think for this science is good and they can combine to each other. However, I also do think that every researcher or every should also look inside them, like search internally what they try to find externally. That means like trying to find a solution outside somewhere where they can have a solution, a big solution actually inside them, in their heart and in their very essence. So this is all I want to say on this topic, psychology and spirituality. I hope it brings you some new insights and maybe you want to research for that too. I wish you a beautiful day and until next time.